Every year, my mum and I put up a Christmas tree in her living room, but this year I thought I'd do something a little bit different.
I found a 20-foot flagpole in like sections that you can put together on eBay.
My idea was to make a homemade Christmas tree for my mum's garden using two 20-foot flagpoles.
So if I get two of those, it will make it 40 foot that I can just build up as a big pole. I'm not sure how I'm going to make it into a Christmas tree.
So that was it. With no real plan, the flagpoles arrived, and while I was home for the weekend, I thought I'd do a little test.
So my mum's just gone out to work, and I think I'm going to try and get in the garden and just see how tall these flagpoles are, like how tall they really are.
With both poles put together, I tried to see how tall it was, which, as you can imagine, went really well. Luckily, the poles were in sections, so I could shorten them, making it easier for me to lift. Now, to you, this probably just looks like an oversized metal pole. But to me, for some reason, it looked like the start of a beautiful Christmas tree, and it was here that I hatched my plan. I would attach string, fairy lights, and tinsel to the top of the pole, raise it, pull the string outwards, and then wrap the lights and tinsel around. It was a perfect plan, and with my test all done, I went ahead and ordered lights, tinsel, and before you knew it, it was nearly time to head home again.
So I've only got a few more days before I go home to see my mum for Christmas.
Now this is quite a big project, and as I learned from my test, I couldn't lift the full 40-foot pole myself, let alone decorate it. So I had to call upon the only two people I know mental enough to go along with the idea. My brother and my dad.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'll be ready.
I'm back in my hometown for the holidays. My mum is already asking why I'm home so early. I'm just on my way to my brother's office to go and talk about pyrotechnics and lights, and hopefully we can get something together.
To add to the surprise, I wanted to reveal the tree in the most spectacular way I could. Now luckily, my brother runs a lighting company and has access to pyrotechnics, so after I explained what I wanted using all the technical terms,
You know, quicks, long.
we settled on a big flash and two sparkling jets. And then I realised I forgot about one major thing.
I've got this huge pole and I need to get it in the ground. Now my brother was talking about using a weighted like stage plate to slot the pole into, but I don't know if we can get one in time.
So a quick look around the local shops, and luckily I found an easy solution.
I think I'm going to whack this in the ground, put the pole in there, and I'm going to get two of these either side.
And with everything sorted, it was time.
So my mum's just gone to work. I've got my brother and my dad on the way to help me. I have just realised that this is probably a really stupid idea. I don't even know if the whole thing's going to stay up. I'm sure it'll be fine.
We built the pole, attached the string and the lights, raised it up, and with no time to spare, we untangled the lights and the string, and then we started to shape our tree.
Hello.
All right.
Yes, thank you. What do I do?
Got your blindfold on?
Yeah, I can't see anything.
Okay, right.
Is it icy?
No. I've got you anyway. How's your day at work? I'm right here with you. I'm going to take your blindfold off. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Merry Christmas! Now, in my head, it did look a little bit different.
It looks like a giraffe with a head sticking out the top. How is it standing?
Well, I put a stake in the ground, which is going to be a little bit difficult to get out. And actually, the pole's quite strong.
Right.
It's a flag pole, it's not a bit of perfect. I ordered two 20-foot flag poles and put them together.
Well, one would have been fine.
Well, in hindsight, yes. All of the string got tangled when we put it up.
Oh.
You can kind of see where we gave up with the wrapping round and then just did it
Yeah.
down here. But it's quite nice.
Very nice. But does it have to be so tall? If it came down,
Yes, it would hit the house. It would hit her, yes.
could we still have it, but just up to the where there?
So, to avoid any property damage or letters from the local council, we brought our oversized Christmas tree down. And let's face it, it was more of a Christmas cone than a Christmas tree. A couple of days later, I salvaged what working fairy lights I had left and, as per my mum's request, started to build something smaller. My goal was to make something that would look pretty and not kill you if it fell over, and with no help from the British weather, I managed to put something together. It's not what I originally had in mind, but I'll take it. Now I know what you're thinking, why didn't I just go out and buy a nice looking big Christmas tree for the garden? And you're right. But it was a good laugh, and my mum took the surprise very well, and my brother and my dad helped me like this was a normal thing to do. And although this thing took up a lot of my time, it was a really fun project, and I don't know how, but after all of the planning, preparation and putting up 2 huge Christmas trees, I forgot to use any tinsel.